All right, this is the last problem. The last one. Lucky number 13. Yes, that looks like a goose, and that is not a real plane, I hope. But it was fun. It was there. It was really late at night when I decided to go ahead and finish this one up. So, High Airlines sells business class and tourist class seats for its charter flights. The charter a plane, at least 5 business class tickets must be sold and at least 9 tourist class. The plane does not hold more than 30 passengers. I think our little spruce goose there would. Fly High makes $40 profit for each business class ticket sold and $45 profit for each tourist class ticket sold. In order for Fly High Airlines to maximize its profits, how many tourist class seats should they sell? So we're only looking for one part here. First thing you got to do, okay? You got to remember, well, what are we even looking at here? Wait a minute, this is linear programming. So this is the stuff where I've got to have my constraints, I have to define my variables, I have to put my graph together, got to find the corner points, substitute those into the profit function, but I got to find all that stuff first. So here we go, let's just start. Let's just roll right with it. So I'm going to use B and T just like the other examples. I said, hey, you know what, use something that is easy enough to remember. So B, number of business class seats. T, number of tourist class seats. Now I got to take a look at my constraints. It says that I have to have at least 5 for the business class, which no. So B is greater than 5 or equal to. I have to have at least 9 of the tourists, so then T should be greater than or equal to 9. And I can't hold any more than 30 passengers. So that means combined, B plus T cannot be larger than that. It's going to be less than that. Well, that makes sense. Okay. What about these other numbers here? I've got $40, I got $45. We're going to hold on that. That's how much money we make off of each of these seats. So now I'm going to have to go through and graph the constraints. Now, graphing lines is something we do not teach here. Graphing lines is something you're supposed to be able to do before you come into Algebra 2. So I'm not going to spend time showing you how to graph lines and figuring out what side to shade. If you need some assistance with that, you're going to have to hop on YouTube or something and just make sure that you can get more assistance with that, or show up today after school so that way you can get help. All right, so what I did is I kind of used the graphing calculator. I have a cool little toy that I now got. So as you can see, new toy, but it also has a computer program so I can go through and write it on here. So if you see this, okay, you've got the blue. This is the number of tourist seats we knew it had to be greater than 9, so it's everything above that. Then I'm looking at my business class seats. It had to be greater than 5. Then we know that combined I can only get 30, so this point here would be 0, 30. This point down here would be 30, 0. Connect the dots. I have to be less than that. So the shaded region right now is that triangle. Take your values, figure them out. Okay, so 5 and 9, that's one of them. Please make sure you check these numbers. For some reason, we have a tendency to pick points that don't add up to what you need. This has to add up to be 30. So 21 and 9, 30. 5 and 25, 30. Okay, so then when I graphed, I didn't make any small errors. So there's my graph. There's the corner points of my feasible region. I take that, I'm going to substitute it in to where my profit function is. So I got to define my profit function. Okay, so here's the definition of my profit function. We have 2 variables, B and T. I have my 3 points. I can't really see me point to the screen, sorry. I have my 3 points here. So I substitute those vertices, the points that I have for the corners, into this function. I decided to do it all using just, the formulas and the equations here. I know you know. Whoa. I know you know how to do that, so I don't want to go through and show you, how to multiply. I have confidence in your ability to do that. So if I look at this, to maximize my profits, I want this option right here, where I have 5 business class seats and 25 tourist class seats, because that gets me $1,325 profit from the flight. That doesn't mean that that's what the cost of the flight is. That's just how much. What's the name of the company again? Fly High Airlines. That's just the amount of money they make as profit. So in order to maximize the profit, Fly High should sell 5 business class, 25 tourist class seats to attain a maximum profit of $13.25 per chartered flight. Okay, you guys as a whole did much better with this. You're getting better with the whole going through and looking at a problem and really coming up with the meat and potatoes of what you need. So that's it. That's the entire review. So hopefully this was helpful. This is just like stage one of trying to figure out how to better serve you. We're all in this together. You need to pass. I want to help you pass. So have a good one, and good luck on the MCA.